Do you like to be right? Are you fed up with idiots telling you that you are wrong? Do people bamboozle you with big words and logical gobbledygook to invalidate your excellent points? Wouldn't it be wonderful to never have to listen to that stuff again? Wouldn't you love to always be right? Well, now you can. All you need to do is embrace relativism. It's easy. Just declare truth is relative. That's all you need to do. Truth is relative. Learn it. Like it. Love it. Make it your own. Say it with me, folks. Truth is relative. Have you ever told someone, you have your truth, I have mine? Don't judge people. Find a middle ground. Be accepting. Well, if so, then you have been on your way to becoming a relativist for a long time now. You are overdue for taking your rightful place as someone who rightfully is right. If you want to agree with other people's truths, you can, because truth is relative. If you want to stick to your own truth, you are also right. When you judge other people, you can simply say, relatively speaking, I'm not judging others. That's right, folks. Relativism has the answer to everything. You can agree with everyone. You always find that middle ground. And at the end of the day, you can know with absolute 100% certainty that you are right because truth is relative. Go ahead. Embrace your relativistic self. You know that truth is relative. You are a relativist. This is relatively fun. Now it is time to enjoy being right. Or don't, because truth is relative. Fuck yeah! I'll help show you how. Are there contradictory statements? Yes? No? Truth is relative, and you of course know this because you are a relativist. You can say 2 plus 2 equals 4, and 2 plus 2 does not equal 4. Just know that you are right. You want to be wrong? You can be. Just say I am wrong and you are right. After all, truth is relative. Some fancy schmancy smarty pants might try to argue that you are not always right, but don't worry. The idiot might tell you that the statement truth is relative contradicts itself because it is an absolute statement, but now that you are a relativist, you can tell off that silly dum-dum. Then you can say, relatively speaking, you are wrong. You can also respond in many different ways, such as, I am right, because truth is relative. Kiss my ass. There is nothing wrong with contradictions. If you think so, prove it. And, your argument is almost as stupid as you are. Easy, right? But what if that wise guy is still roaming about your universe and spouting out shit like, you used circular reasoning. You made an unjustified claim. You are attacking me personally rather than my argument. Your arguments are illogical. Well, let me tell you, if that happens, you can simply dismiss all of that gobbledygook by confidently proclaiming, relatively speaking, logic does not exist. You're right. If you say this, you are right. As a relativist, you can very easily dismiss any and all arguments by saying that the argument, logic, reason, or whatever does not even exist. Why the fuck should you have to respond to some random non-existent argument? You don't have to. You can do anything you want to. You can know with absolute certainty that you are always right because you have faith in relativism. You can say, you don't have faith. You're right. You can say countless things, and you will always be right. You can declare that all types of relativism are right. Religion is relative. Morality is relative. Culture is relative. Philosophy is relative. Reason is relative. Science is relative. Time is relative. Truth is relative. You can say God does not exist. Relatively speaking, you're right. You can say God does exist. Relatively speaking, you're right. You can say judging others is always morally good. Relatively speaking, you're right. You can say judging others is always morally bad. Relatively speaking, you're right. You can even say that sometimes it is morally bad to judge others and sometimes it is morally good to judge others. Relatively speaking, you are right. You can rape young children, dead bodies, and animals. Relatively speaking, that is fine and dandy. Relatively speaking, you don't even need to say, relatively speaking. After all, truth is relative. Feel free to embrace the truths that you know to be true, and know that you are always right. You kill 55 innocent people and argue that you did a good thing. You're right. You did a good thing. You steal something. That is okay. If you say it is true, it is true. After all, truth is absolutely, positively relative. You hate God. That's okay. You hate everyone. That's okay. Everything you do and say is correct. You are never wrong now that you are a relativist. Let's wrap things up. Always go back to the basics. Or don't. When in doubt, remember your motto. Truth is relative. You can be certain of the power that lies within everything you say because you are following the absolute truth of the universe. Truth is relative. As a relativist, you know that you are right about everything, even when you are wrong.